Alright, it's Krist back again, and we're gonna take you back to the past, to the days when Konami didn't suck ass. I'd rather have a 2D action game than Metal Gear Survive a cancerous Skinner box. I'd rather eat the rotten asshole of Kojima's ass and drown it with beer. Okay, that's enough. That's really stupid. But yes, we're back to playing the classic Contra, Shattered Soldier. Let me just bring up the stream chat here. Now, this game has an amazing soundtrack that I've been listening to lately while weightlifting and jogging. So I got the hankering to play it again. So here we are. And it has this badass intro, of course. And just let me know if the stream starts to lag at all. So I'm doing a 60 frames per second stream, and I put the bitrate up a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't lag. And I don't know how long, if the music is loud enough. It's always tough to find a balance. And the Contras always do crazy shit in their intros and in the games, usually like riding missiles and riding on trains and shit like that. Ah, the glory days when Konami wasn't a cancerous pachinko company and making shitty Skinner box games like Metal Gear Survive. Yeah, it's weird that it takes a bit for it to start sometimes. I'm not sure why it does that. But we are here, and we are ready to play Contra, Shattered Soldier. That's what's important. Let me just point out something here. Let's see, yeah, got it on normal. So here's my war record. So the highest rank I got was A, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten S rank in the past, but I think I lost that save. It's really tough to get an A rank, and as you can... Oh, I didn't want to do gallery. Oh, the gallery's pretty cool, though. The concept art in this game was awesome. Gotta wonder where, like, the creature designer is working now and the character designer. I'll have to look that up. Alright, so I was gonna look at is this. So as you can see, this is the first ending, this is the second ending, and this is the third true ending. And this is the secret ending, which you gotta get a S rank to get. Yeah, this game has sweet art. Anyways, database. I forget what this is. Ah, this just tells you about the characters. It tells you the history of the Contra series. So this is the story of the first Contra. Oh yeah, it's just like the years of each of the Contra games, I guess. And this is just talking about the prequel to this game, and this is the newest game before this one was the Genesis game, Hardcore. So yeah, this and Neo Contra were the last two Contra games by the original developers. So this is actually canon to the entire series. And this is actually the Game Boy exclusive Contra game, which I do have. It's actually really good. It's basically the NES Contra on Game Boy. This is on the PS2, and I'm playing it on my backwards compatible PS3 FAT. So luckily I can play PS2 games on this. And this time I put de-interlacing on the capture card, because last time it had all the interlacing lines, so it should clean that up a little bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. What's kind of interesting is you can pick the levels in any order, although there's like 3 other levels past these 4, but I always do them in order. And the way this game works, for one, you have to play it on normal to get the real ending. If you play it on easy, I think it just ends after the 4th or 5th stage. And on top of that, you have to get a really good rank, so you have to get at least an A rank to get the true ending. B rank gets you the second best ending, and you don't get to fight the last boss. And then S rank gives you the funny joke ending, which is kind of similar to Silent Hill, how they have a joke ending. But I'll see how I can do. I'm guessing I'll be lucky if I can even beat it. At most, maybe a B rank or C rank. I doubt I'll get an A rank, because that takes like days of practice. It took me so long to do that, like 3 days straight of practicing. But it starts off badass. Them fucking just crashing into the battlefield. And it's on. Now hopefully I play this decently, because there's probably a little bit of input lag with this, well, with the HD TV on top of the capture card and the wireless controller I'm using. If I was playing this on the PS2 on a CRT television, there'd probably be no input lag whatsoever. Or at least very little. Yeah, I can feel it a little bit, but I'll probably do okay regardless. And then you got 3 different weapon types, and each one has a different charge shot. So this is the flamethrower. It has kind of a burst shot like that. And then this is the grenade launcher, and you can see I'm already dying, which isn't that great. Oh. Grenade launcher is pretty powerful, and the charge-up shot is homing missiles. Ooh. And then, oh, see, I'm commentating and playing badly. Yep. I'm gonna need a little bit of practice during this stream. Ah, yeah, that's the machine gun charge shot. It's just kind of a spread type of deal. But yeah, then the L2 trigger locks you in place, so if an enemy's above me like that, I can just run back and forth in place. And then the the R2 trigger locks you in place so you can't move, and then you can just aim in any direction without moving. Or you can just play normally. This is how you would play in the original NES Contra. You wouldn't be able to lock your aim at all. Yeah, Contra, I mean, anyone can get good at these games within reason. You just have to practice. I mean, I guess you do need good reflexes at the same time, but it's really about learning the patterns and practicing. And it's going to be tough for me to look at the chat, except on the downtime, because this game is like constant shit. So here I can just lock in place. Now, I could just kill the center of this boss. You can see I'm slowly like breaking the crystals away in the center thing. But you see the hit rate at the top says 29%. So when I destroy part of that, I get 31%. So to get the best ranking and the best ending, you have to destroy every piece of the enemies. And there's like pieces in the level, like destructible environments, that also count towards that. So you have to destroy everything. You have to not die. I don't think there's a time limit, but yeah, it's This game has a very hardcore difficulty if you want to get the best ending and fight the final boss. There's a final boss, and then there's extra bosses, which are kind of like throwbacks to the older Contra games. But yeah, I would love... I wish the Contra developers... I hope they don't work at Konami anymore, because they're just being squandered there. But they should definitely do something like Bloodstained and just make a Contra spiritual successor in the style of this game. I don't mind the full 3D backgrounds like this. I think the art style fits it pretty well. It's kind of like a gritty look. So I would love to see a game like this with, you know, HD graphics. Maybe on the Unreal 4 engine or something. These guys you can kill easily if you use the flamethrower. And I like how they got little animations for burning up. Oh, and see, this is part of the hit percentage. You gotta destroy these things above you as well. So if you miss those... Yep. Yeah, the hit rate is just how many things you've destroyed in each level. So you have to destroy basically everything. I think you can get an A ranking with something like 90% or over. And then you have to only die, I believe, like 3 or 4 times. If you die more than that, I think you get a B rank, but I forget the actual amount. But yeah, it gets crazy. I doubt I'd be lucky if I'm going to beat this, to be honest. But yeah, there's a certain order you should destroy these as well, because it's kind of annoying to have like 2 of these bullet shooters at the same time, and then you have to like jump over this. See, now there's like 2 of them, and that makes it way harder. So you actually have to kill these 2 things on the sides in different orders. And you can see I'm just totally out of practice. And then that's the last one that comes out, the flamethrower. It's actually good to destroy one side at a time, I think. There we go. So yeah, this game is easy or as hard as you want it to be. If I wanted it to be easy, I could have just destroyed that center thing immediately. There we go. 100%ed that mini boss. And I like how these grunt enemies are basically samurais. You can see them pull out the samurai swords to kill you. They made this game a lot more Japanese than the original games. Not sure why. I guess they just wanted it more Japanese in the PS2 era. Where, like in the NES and Super Nintendo era, they tried to Americanize it a lot more so it would sell. But I suppose there's so many weeaboos in the PS2 era, they're like, fuck it, let's make the game more weeaboo, samurais, and giant, like, mechs. But yeah, these guys count as part of the hit rate. 1% each. So yeah, I'm on a jet snowboard. So badass. Oh yeah, this guy. I think this is one of the ones you want to lock in place. Yeah, certain weapons are good for... Oh, shit. And yeah, I think if you start from the middle of the stage, that also affects your ranking. So you pretty much want to get through a stage without continuing at all. It's something like that. It's really crazy, but I'm just going to play casually since I'm live streaming. If I wanted to do a skill run, I'd probably practice this for a couple days and then just record it with no commentary. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to play a good game while commentating and live streaming. But yeah, this game would be so badass, like this style in an HD game. because when you run this game on like the PS2 emulator in higher resolution, it scales really well and it still looks really good. Exactly the best way to fight this guy. I think you just wait for him to come past and shoot him from the side. Yeah, like that. Oh! See, now he starts doing that. You lock in place and shoot above you. I remember that, just like that. And I think I got him, yep. Yeah, the character models, when it gets close to them, you can see how low polygon they are, but for like the zoomed back 2D view, it doesn't look too bad. Now these enemies were actually in Contra 3 on SNES, and they act the exact same way. It's best to use the flamethrower on them, because they grab you at close range. If they drag you to the top of the screen, you die. And they don't count, any of the enemies that respawn like that don't really count towards the percentage. And I believe I missed one of the gas canisters. Oh, there we go. This is another Contra 3 for SNES boss. It was pretty awesome how they remade all the like classic Contra bosses in 3D for this. It's one thing I really like this game for. And I gotta destroy this bottom part of him to get a higher percentage, so I gotta make sure not to destroy the head right away. And then I gotta lob the grenades up here, and I'm getting killed. So you gotta, oh jeez, it's so tough. It's not so bad if I knew the patterns, but I do not. So you gotta destroy this top part as well to get the full hit rate. Alright, now I can destroy the head. Yeah, it just crushes the frickin' mech. They kind of psych you out there. But this is new. It didn't do this in the SNES version. It didn't turn around and have an extra portion on it. So that was kind of an interesting change. And I do not remember... Oh man, I don't remember the patterns at all. That's why I'm playing awful. Oh shit, see? You just have to remember where the danger zones are going to be. And if I was practicing to do a good like skill run, if I died once in the stage, I would just like reset. You have to get to the point where you don't die at all. I think it's like 3 or 4 deaths in the entire game to get A rank. And for S rank, I think you gotta not die at all, pretty much. Or maybe like once or twice, maybe. It's fucking nuts to get the highest thing. But people have done it. Alright. But obviously I know what to expect now, so I'm gonna play a little better. But yeah, later on, it just... Even if you know the patterns, like... It's still tough to dodge all the shit that they throw at you. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. He does that a few times, and then he starts going overhead. Now I think he's gonna... Yeah, now he's gonna go overhead. You just gotta kind of lead your shot here as he goes overhead. And there you go. Killed him really quick. Yeah, bullet hell type stuff is just... It takes a lot of patience. Alright, so here... You want to use the flamethrower, and yeah, these guys don't give you any hit rates, so you basically just keep moving. Flame them if they pick you up. Alright, so we're going to do this a lot better now. That robot was about to shoot the whoop, but he got crushed. So yeah, I can destroy the bottom of it really quickly. Gotta try not to hit the head. We don't want to destroy that before we destroy this top tumor. And you can see the blue shit coming out of his mouth. You gotta watch out, because that shit kind of sneaks up on you. These games are all about distracting you from certain bullets on the screen. So as you can see, I could have just totally forgot about that purple bullshit. Yeah, if you start just pounding away at it right away, you can kill it pretty quickly. So I think this one... Oh wait, flamethrower is the best for this one. That's what I remember. Yeah, you just sit here with the flamethrower, and you gotta kind of... I think you gotta duck this. And you can see he's actually spitting out body parts of, like, dudes he ate. And then there's another purple thing that you can't destroy. But I got fucked by the frickin' flies, so I think I gotta sit really frickin' close here to not get hit by this shit. Yep. And I probably would have killed him already if I was in practice. There we go. So here comes the purple shit. You can't destroy that, but I killed him. So as you can see, I got 99%, but I think I missed one of the gas canisters. So I missed 1%, but yes. So I think lost life. I think that's minus. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hit rate is 99. Then it minuses your continues, and then it minuses your remaining lives. So I actually got 75. I believe it's like 85 or 90 to get an A rank. But if you get more A ranks in each of the stages, overall, you still get an A rank at the end. But yeah, here's the deep story. This game didn't have voice acting, but Neo Contra, the sequel, did. This game is actually on a CD-ROM, it's not on a DVD. So it's the blue... certain PS2 games that are CD-ROM have the blue underside, whereas the DVD ones are kind of like shiny, silvery, or gold. We'll just skip through this. So this is supposedly Bill's partner from the first Contra, the first 3 Contras. Yeah, see, they say it right there. And the female is the second player. She's an android. Yep, she's a waifu. She's not a fucking ugly-ass bulldyke like Last of Us 2. She doesn't sniff Shlomo-looking bulldykes. I wish I didn't have the music muted because it's so good in this part. So I guess the story goes is Lance died at the end of Contra 3. Yeah, you can see how low polygon they are in these cutscenes. I like that they're all in-game graphics, though. Now Lance is basically a fascist, which is awesome. Sniff Jewish farts, yep. Alright, so here's the train level. This one gets more intense. So yeah, I believe there's the 4 main stages, and then there's 2 or 3 bonus stages, and how many of them you play depends on what ranking you get. So this one gets way more intense because there's a lot more shit flying at you. Oh, shit. Yeah, jump over that, and I fucked that up. And yeah, the nice thing about being able to select the stage is you can practice each stage on your first credit. So if one of the stages is harder for you, it's actually better to do the harder stage first. So if you fuck up, you can just reset the game. So I can't remember. I think I would do this stage first because it's so tough to not die in it. And then you do the easiest stages last because you get your good run in right away and then you finish it up on the easier stage. That was just my strategy anyways. Is the quality of the video okay? I know when you do 60 frames at a low bitrate that it's kind of blurry. But I wish I had good upload speed. I do like a 20 megabit per second quality stream. Yeah, I should definitely do some Neo Contra as well. I mean, it's very similar to this, but the whole game is a top-down view. So it's more like a top-down shooter. But it's still kind of the same gameplay. It has the hit rate and like similar character models and everything. Yeah, see, I'm fucking up pretty bad. Yeah, see, I'm fucking up really bad. Like, you gotta destroy all this shit to get the best hit rate. So you get into a pattern where you know exactly which weapon to pick and when to start shooting. And these assholes always fly at you. Yeah, that's the thing. People didn't like Neo Contra because it was all top-down. They thought it should have been a mix, like you said, of like this and the top-down stages. But instead, this game is all side-scroller, and Neo Contra was all top-down. It would have been nice to mix them both together, but I'm sure Konami back then were fucking Jews about the budget for games like this. I doubt they wanted to invest much money into old school games. But yeah, the aesthetics in this game are great. And I've already used up all my credits, and I've barely beaten 2 of the stages. But yeah, I knew I'd be way out of practice, so... Ooh. Okay, yeah, you gotta jump over that. The machine gun is really the best weapon. The grenades and the flamethrower are useful in certain situations, but not a lot. But yeah, fuck Konami. They'll probably never make another Contra game, even with a different developer. They probably won't even make one. It's actually a really nice day to be indoors because it's raining out, so I've just been doing nothing but weightlifting, making food, now live streaming this, and then I'm gonna do another weightlifting set after this live stream. Yeah, I know there's a better way to destroy these cannons. I think you gotta use the charge, like missile, or this charge shot. Yeah, this one's probably best for destroying this shit. Yep. Yeah, after I give this a couple tries, I might grab Neo Contra and play that for a little bit as well. Just so we can get a little bit of each game. And as you can see, I didn't destroy that guy in time, so I missed out on some hit percentage. Oh shit, 10 times 10? Right now I'm doing 3 sets of like... Depends on the exercise, but most exercises I do like 15 to 25 reps. Like the bicep ones, I usually do like 25 or 30 reps on that. Oh god, I don't know the pattern here. Fuck. Can I not destroy that? I thought I could. Okay, I think I just gotta avoid this shit. Alright. So yeah, 10 sets of 10. I could probably pull that off. So I believe this game unlocks lives and continues as you get more battle time. But I'm pretty sure I already played long enough to get the maximum amount. But it doesn't matter how many lives or continues you have when you're trying to get an A ranking, because you can't die at all anyways. But yeah, this game has a lot of nice replay value. You can just casually play it and just try to get through the normal game, but going for the higher percentages is where or the higher ranking is where the replayability is, and getting the different endings. So here's the city stage. This is very reminiscent of the city stage in Contra 3. So I believe even destroying those sandbags counts towards the hit percentage. And this game is way harder if you play it 2 players, because then you have to keep track of more shit. I love the background in this stage. It's just like really kind of apocalypse looking. Oh. I'm trying to remember. I think that's the best weapon to use against this guy. Ah, shit. I'm just so ashamed of my abilities because I remember playing this years ago and being in practice, and I just like beast through this whole thing without getting hit. And now I'm just getting fucking owned. Oh, man. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this stream boring and just keep playing the same levels over and over. I'm gonna show each of the first 4 stages, and then I'll switch over to some Neo Contra so you can see the difference. But yeah, I'm just so out of practice. If you want to get good at this, you just have to sit in a quiet room by yourself and just play this with no distractions. It's like the worst game to play on live stream, but I love the game so much. I love the music that I had to kind of show my appreciation for it. Because there's nothing much like it nowadays. All we got is indie games that try to replicate the gameplay, but it's never as good as the original. Gradius 5 on PS2 is very similar to this as well, and it's made by Treasure, the people that did Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun, and Guardian Heroes. That game is excellent. I think I just got to use the machine gun on this guy. It's pretty much the best thing to use on almost every distant enemy, with some exceptions. Oh yeah, that shit kind of tracks you, so there's a certain way to move. Alright, I'm going to play a different stage now. Yeah, indie games just try to be games from the golden era. I'd rather just play games made by the people that made games back then, or just play the old games. I would really like to know what the people that made Contra are doing nowadays. Okay, here's another crazy stage. You're basically riding a missile. And if you hit the jump button, they spin around. So it's almost like a spaceship shooter in this level. Oh. I love the way those clouds look. That looks really good for PS2. Yep, they're just total wastes. Alright, this guy's got some patterns that you gotta learn. And I believe if you destroy a certain part of him, you don't get the full hit rate. Yeah, you have to destroy the gun before you destroy his back. Oh, I just barely got past him. Yeah, you gotta destroy the bottom thing too. So there's 3 parts of him you have to destroy. Ah, see, the missile comes back around. It's just so much shit to keep track of. And I know I got it to the point where I'd, like, destroy all the missiles. I'd keep hitting these things. Oh, nice. The missiles hit the water. Ooh, gotta get past him or you get trapped. Actually, I think you can destroy these parts in any order. If I remember correctly. But yeah, you can see where they're giving you cues to, like, move into a different location. So yeah, it's good to destroy the missiles right away. There, I got the gun. 'Cause yeah, if you let the missiles go over you, then they swing around and hit you from the back. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, just like the design, like a mech skiing on the water. It's just so ridiculous. Oh yeah, each of these missiles counts as a hit rate, so you have to destroy all of these. Although if you miss a few objects, but you don't die at all, you still get an A ranking. I believe it's like anything above 90% at the end of the stage gets you an A rank. And then S rank is like 95% or higher. Something like that. I'm sure it says on GameFox. Yeah, this game is for hyperactive people. Ah, shit. Yeah, see, those bombs explode, so you gotta stay away from the bottom. But you also have to destroy the missiles at the top. It's just... you have to keep track of so much shit. But once you get into practice, you don't even really have to watch everything. You just position yourself in the right spot. Like right here. Make sure I destroy all the missiles. And I missed some of them, so they're going to come back around. Oh my god, my controller is lagging out. That's one bad thing with Bluetooth controllers, is when they lag out. I just lost control there for a second. Not good for a game like this. It's best to play this on the original PS2, wired. Wired controllers have the best input lag, input latency, whatever. Over. Destroy this shit. Ah, shit. I believe you can earn lives by getting enough points. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. He just does a fuck you beam. Big ol' fuck you at the end there. Okay. Yeah, I believe I can destroy the head now, and that'll just defeat him, but I have to destroy the back in order to get 100%. There we go. Yeah, it is like a B movie. Yeah, it's just all like the 80s action movie cliches is Contra times 100 or times 1,000, whatever. Right, let's destroy his little. Oh shit! God, I keep forgetting he does that shit. See, you have to remember when the mode changes on their attacks. Oh, now I gotta do this shit again. I only got one life. Okay, now I gotta remember he's gonna shoot the whoop. Let's just do the grenades, they're pretty powerful. Ah, I fucked it up, and he's gonna do the fucking laser. Gotta, oh fuck. Oh, he's gonna do the laser. Gotta be right here. Yep. And that's how you avoid that fucking shit. But yeah, I could have killed him a long time ago, but I'm trying to be a badass and get the highest hit rate. And it's not going so well for me, because if I die one more time, I am fucked. But I think I might get him this time, as long as I watch out for those missiles. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what he's gonna do now. He might do some fucking insane shit now. Oh. Yeah, you gotta sit above this and shoot down. So you only get one chance. One chance, people. Oh god. Yeah, he's gonna do this shit. He's gonna fucking electric whip ya. This is his final stage, boy. Alright. Here we go. I got his ass now. Just do the fucking flamethrower is probably the best. And then electric whip. See, it's not too bad once you learn it. Once you know what to expect. Alright. Here we go. Time to flamethrow this bitch. Yeah! Fucking eat it! I think the grenades are a little bit more powerful than the flamethrower, though. It's the final countdown! Alright. Here we go. Fucking bomb this bitch. Got him. I don't even think that's the end of the level. I don't think... Maybe. No, this isn't even close to the end. But yeah, once you learn the pattern, you can get through that easily without dying. This is where it starts getting harder. You got these fucking face huggers from Alien. That's another thing. This game would rip off the Alien franchise so badly. They got these eggs with like face hugger looking things coming out of them. It's so obvious the influence from Alien. But that's why Contra was awesome. Back in the NES days, there wasn't a good Alien game, and Contra was basically what you would play if you wanted an Alien movie type game. Or like a Rambo game. Rambo, Alien, everything all in one. And they fucked me up. Alright. Let me go grab Neo Contra. We'll do a bit of that. Alright. Check this shit. Alright. Reset. This game has an awesome intro as well. Oh shit, my video signal is blinking in and out. Hopefully it's not fucking up the stream. No, I think it's just my capture cards doing it on my end. Yeah, I miss the cool, like, animated cutscenes. They'd always hire, like, a CG company to do these cutscenes. Yep, probably not. I think the newest game that Konami is making is like a mobile Castlevania game. And it's not even really like an original story, it's just like a mashup of previous Castlevania games. Yeah, this intro is badass. I don't know why my videos, on my end, the video's like blinking in and out. Hopefully it doesn't do that while I'm playing, or it's gonna be impossible. They're just totally going beast mode in the intro. And then they're marking up all their kills on the wall. Oh, then they fall in the hole, but then guess what? And then they ride up a fucking rocket. No stopping these boys. And then they explode, but they're okay. Yep, mobile Skinner box. Exactly what it is. I love this part the best. They're just like picking RPGs out of the ground and shooting at a giant robot. And then gets better. Then they both pick up a giant RPG. Oh god, it's so cheesy. And they walk through the flames, because why not? And then the broy handshake. Alright. Hopefully my screen stops freaking out. Look at it on the screen. It's not really doing that blinking shit on the actual stream. I think it's just my capture cards wigging out. So I might only be able to play for like a little bit. And in this game you can actually unlock different versions of the characters. And there's even like 1 or 2 extra characters you can unlock. I think you can unlock the waifu from the first game. But we'll just leave it on default here. But yeah, this is going to be tough because it's definitely... My capture card is freaking out. It's just like blinking on and off. No, we don't have to see. But we'll just show a little bit just so you can see the difference. In this one, you can change the 3 weapon sets that you get. And as you can see, I unlocked more weapon sets. There was only 3 initially, but if you get better rankings, you get more types of... This weapon is actually a Gradius Easter egg weapon, so it has the ripple laser from the Gradius series. And this one's kind of a weird weapon. Yeah, it gives you some variety. This is really fun to play 2 players as well. We'll just go ahead and try the Gradius weapon. Yeah, a game like this would be amazing with online co-op. I think there's only one Contra game with online co-op that's Hardcore Uprising on PS3 and 360, which I still have not gotten because it's digital only. And they were charging like $30 for like a digital only Contra game, so I never fucking bought it. And I think it had DLC as well, so like even like the late PS3 gen, Konami was turning to shit. And they do an amazing entrance as usual. And yes, you see the hit rate is there, so I have to destroy certain objects. But now you have to use a lock-on weapon, which I forget which... Oh yeah, it's the triangle button, so you gotta use your searchlight to lock onto them. So that's for any of the enemies that aren't on like the plane, the same plane that you're on. And then you can switch between the 2 ground weapons like that. You see that does a nice burning animation. And just like Shattered Soldier, you use the trigger to lock in place if you want to move without turning. Or if you want to turn without moving, like that. And then you get a nice, like, fucking whip effect there. But yeah, it's basically... This is basically Shattered Soldier, but on a top-down perspective. And this one's a little bit easier, I found. I guess because there's more playing field, you can move around a lot more, so you don't get, like, swamped with bullets as easily. But, yeah. Yeah, the top-down, it just wasn't as good. It's still a fun game, but, you can tell the art style is kind of different, too. It looks a lot more cartoony rather than, you know, gritty, like, Shattered Soldier was. Yeah, it's still pretty fun. And I'm playing awfully because my capture card keeps blinking in and out, like I said. But as you can see, you got a lot more lives in this one. Like 9 lives, if you set it to that. But to get the good ranking, you gotta not die. I think, yeah, there's multiple ways you can go, so you gotta destroy all this shit. Oh! And this is still pretty difficult for me right now, because I'm out of practice. But yeah, this one wasn't as well received as Shattered Soldier. People were kind of confused as to why they chose to go with just this style for the entire game. Like, it would have been nice to have these type of levels mixed in with Shattered Soldier, just to make like a really long Contra game. I like how there's blood in this game, though. See, when they fall over, there's like blood on the ground. So that's kind of cool. The NES games definitely didn't have blood. Boom! That lock-on mechanic kind of reminds me of Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. There's a lot of lock-on shooting in that. But yeah, this is a lot more like a top-down spaceship shooter or something, but on foot. But yeah, I think I'll play through a couple levels and then I'll call this live stream quits, because I'm gonna do Another weightlifting set, I guess. Not to mention my capture card is freaking out, so it's kind of hard to play this. Well, I'm glad it's not fucking up the actual video on the stream. It's just like the signal going from the card to my TV is like blinking in and out for some reason. I think when you change games, it fucks up the capture card sometimes. But that's alright. Just trying to give a quick look at Contra versus Shattered Soldier. And it doesn't have the same music composer as Shattered Soldier, so it's more like techno sounding than like speed metal. So yeah, I gotta get those gains, definitely. Probably do like 3 sets today. 3 sets of 20 to 25 reps. I got all them meats to sizzle. So I got some bacon, eggs, chicken. I got some more pasta and pasta sauce to have on occasion. Even though I'm going low carb most of the time. Oh, there's a rabbit outside my patio right now. There's so many rabbits around here. I gotta beat this stage just so you can see how cheesy the cutscenes are. And just like the first game, different boss comes out to eat the first boss. Sizzling them meats! I kinda want some bacon after my workout. I already had some stir fry today, but I might just eat some bacon later. Oh shit. I forgot about this fucking baby-headed mutant bitch. It's much easier to avoid his attacks compared to the first game's boss. But I'm distracted by my video blinking in and out and live streaming and commentating, so I'm playing awful. Oh, see, the fucking video blinked out there. I couldn't see that thing coming. I think this laser is probably better. This isn't really the best weapon set to use. It's just more of a homage to Gradius. Aw, yeah, boy. Eat that chicken. Oh, shit. Yeah, this blinking is not good for this game. I just can't see sometimes when the patterns change. You need instant reflexes for this game. Ah, see. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Not with my video signal spazzing out like this. But anyways, that's enough for me. I just wanted to play some Contra because I've been listening to the soundtracks while doing my workouts. So yeah, thanks for watching, man, and thanks to anyone else who watches this after the fact. Alright, peace out, everyone.